How are we doing, friends and neighbors? Welcome to another edition of the Chronicles. Jedi Phoenix through the air once again. Hope everyone's doing all right. It's a Thursday as I'm recording this, so we're one step closer to the weekend, thankfully. So, I have another Saber review for you, and that would be my latest crossguard from Darkwolf Sabers. This is the Crusader. I'll give you a look at it. Now you might remember from a previous video that we already have a crossguard in the house. This is my son's. This would be the Grant and Quillen from Rebel Sabers, but Darkwolf Sabers does have this available as well. They call theirs the Kronos crossguard, I believe. And Crimson Dawn sells both of these as well. Let me give you a look at them side by side. There we go. Try to give you the good angle. So as you can see, the main design is pretty much the same. The differences are just cosmetic. Both with the hand grip, the handle, and then the emitters have a different look. But it's just cosmetic, the differences. The main design and how they handle, how they feel are pretty much the same. If you're used to crossguards, then these do not handle like regular lightsabers. At least I don't think. It does have a bit of a different feel to it, and there is some weight to this. So you can tell you're holding on to almost like a sword more than a saber. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I kind of like that. But basically, any LGT reseller or vendor, whatever you want to call it, would have both of these, and just price shop. I got this one from Darkwolf Sabers. It was a really low price, lower than I was expecting for a crossguard. It was about 130, 135. So needless to say, I jumped on it. Let me just put this one aside and to give you a better look at this. When this came in, it was all taken apart. All the emitters were separate. You have to install that yourself. Just put them on. And the blade sits about, the main blade, I should say, sits about 3.5 inches in, and it has 4 retention screws. Let's see if I can give you a look at those that hold it in. So this is pretty secure for a dueling saber. The weekend after I got this, I was outside with my sons. We were doing some sparring, and while I wasn't going full tilt boogie with this one, I was swinging it around pretty hard, and it held up pretty well, I gotta say. So this is really not a bad saber for dueling once you get used to the feel of it. Because like I said, it is not, I wouldn't call this a fancy saber for twirling and whirling. You can still swing it around. Like I said, if you have the mindset that this is more of a regular sword, as I'm tapping my microphone there, if you act like this is more like a regular sword, I think you'll adapt to it pretty easily. What else can I tell you about it? The side blades, similar to the other crossguard, these really go in as far or as not so far as you want. The thing is, if you put the crossguard blades further in, you kind of lose the effect here. And these also have several retention screws holding them in. So these are pretty secure as well. I really haven't had any of a problem with this. Nothing's really come loose on it. There's no overlay or shroud on the handle, so there's nothing coming loose there. This is really, it isn't all black hilt, so if you want a little bit of silver, the other crossguard, whether it's the Grand Quillen or the Kronos or whatever you want to call it, might have a little bit of flair with the rings versus this one, but sometimes simplicity isn't a bad thing either. Functionality-wise, this is pretty secure, stable, whatever you want to call it. I haven't had any problems with this one yet. Just fire it up so you can get a good look at it. So you can swing it around. You just got to get used to the weight. Standard, LGT fonts, color change, all that good stuff. It really does handle nice. Doesn't have the speed when you're swinging it like the Super Shio that I showed in a different video, but you do get used to it. It's more of a bulldozer saber than anything. I really wouldn't do anything finesse with this, but it does look nice. I do think so. Again, let me give you a closer look with the emitters. That Windows look. I've said before, I'm a sucker for stuff like this, you know? I love the eye candy of it. That's what draws me in. Like I said, all the standard stuff. I should do a video at some point where I just show off the fonts. You know, no commenting, just show the fonts off, let them do their thing. That might be a future video. So, on the whole, would I recommend this? Yes, I would. You know, for a kid using this, I don't know if that would really be a good fit for them. Like I said, this does have some weight on it. So they might have a hard time with it. Something more along the lines of this maybe, which is a little more lightweight, you know, and easier to spin around and swing around, you know, for a smaller child might be a decent enough. I don't know about this one, but, you know, if you have like a teenager, you know, who's pretty big or athletic or whatever, he'd have an easy time with this, I would think. And of course, if you're just collecting sabers, you know, I think this one's worth a look as well. Pretty much it for this one. Just wanted to show this one off and give it my stamp of approval. As far as other incoming sabers, I've got one order from Rebel Sabers coming in. I did order a saber from Revan Sabers as well that I'm really excited about showing that off when it comes in. I know the Saber Trio grand opening did work out the way we hoped, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed for May the 4th. Okay? May the 4th. I'm willing to bet that they're going to have the stuff that they need to open all that up. So we just got to stay tuned and be patient. If we can. It's easier said than done. Anyways, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, please. Channel is growing bit by bit. I'm thankful for that. And find me on Instagram. My link will be in the description. As always, drop me a line and say hello. And until I see you on the next video, whenever that is, be good, be well, be safe, be happy.